Welcome to Gasworks. This is Minehead, and it's a cobble beach, as you can see, that gives way onto sand. Occasionally after storms and stuff you will get patches of cobbles further out within a few depressions. The main fishing places along here, on this wall up here, which you can set up next to and you can cast out diagonally, but as you can see there is a stone groin that runs out to that tower from the harbour. That is snaggy over there, but again there's mixed sand and mixed ground there. You can set up anywhere along this bank. There's plenty of room behind, up next to this fencing. As you can see there, you're normally quite safe, apart from large tides and obviously rough weather, which will bring the waves over the top. But it's about a 70-yard cast onto sand. You've got a pipeline that's disused, I believe, nowadays, but that accumulates stones and it is snaggy. You will lose gear on that. It seems to hook into it, as it's weed covered as well. And on the left hand side of that, the stone is obviously a lot more as well. So for those that are big casters, you've got the older pier mount out in front that used to have a pier attached to it during the war, but it was removed due to the guns on the harbour, which were only fired once and then rendered not safe to use because it shook the harbour too much. So in front of that you can get good conger, which is always good to know, but again you'd want to use a rotten bottom. There's a lot of metal working in front of it that still protrudes through, and a lot of snaggy stuff there, so you will lose gear. To the pier mount it's around 200 yards and it's probably snaggy out to 160, I'd say 150, 160. So if you're casting beyond 150, just be aware of that. Similarly, it also goes to rough sort of corally covered, barnacle covered rocks out there, which will fray your line as well. Should you be using mono or braid, you can lose gear quite easy. So the main bit here is between a 70-yard cast and maybe a 100-yard cast. That's the best fishing, I would say. You'll catch rays, dogs, congers. During the summer, smoothhound, everything's seasonal obviously, apart from dogs, which is all year round. You get bull huss from here. You do get good fish from here, not as good as they used to be years ago, but similarly, like, good fish still turn up. You get bass in close as well. I've seen a few good ones come out over the years. To the left of the pipe you can fish down there. In actual fact, somebody's just setting up down there now. If I can zoom on him, I don't think I've quite got the right lens for that, but he's setting up down there now. This sandbar continues all the way around to White Mark. In places it is thin and it gives way onto banks. Some of it's coral, of which you'll lose gear unless you're like super heavy gear and strong line as well to pull it out. Other than that, there are rocky patches that are mixed. Like I say, in front of this sandbar that you can see exposed now to the left, if it goes out about another 20 yards you've got another load of patch of stone and everything else. So you can fish up along here, you can fish off the top, but you want a good cast over that side to get into the clean stuff. You're probably looking at a 100-yard cast each time at least. Again, the grounds here do shift, but that's like anywhere, I guess. You'd be unlucky to lose more than one set down here if you're fishing this bit here. Please don't set up on these tracks here. You'll see a big gouge out that goes down the beach. This is due to the RNLI. I believe they're the second busiest RNLI in the whole of Great Britain, second to only the Thames estuary, I believe. And through over there you can get through to the harbour, where the harbour master can be found. Also, if you carry on round, there's a lovely little cafe there run by Rosie. Does a great coffee, probably best in Minehead in actual fact, I think. Well, it's where I go anyway. You can get a loyalty card as well if you're there all the time. You can get hot food there as well, which is great. So this is Gasworks. Oh, and before I go, yeah, there's toilets over there as well, but they are locked up in the evening, so it's only a daytime thing. Parking is just here as well, so you can fall out onto the beach and fall back into your car later on, or alternatively, like I do, if it's super rough, you can turn it around and fish out the back of your car pretty much, and you're sheltered all night, nice and easy. The parking here is pay. I don't know exactly how much it is. It's not extortionate, but I believe rates are just about to change. So yeah, this is Gasworks, and let's head on to the next one. Thank you.